Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the show is next.
Play ball. He's out.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1-1.
To first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup. Stepping up to the plate, Dirk Eischen. He'll be trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished with a 4-for-5 line at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
On the back, pick it up, Dero. Now I guess it's time when you push that go button. You get a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Leading off the inning, Dirk Eischen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, Dirk Eischen.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Play ball. 3.
Ready for another shot now, Dirk Eischen.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Here's Gregory Polanco. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Polanco.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Here's Jake Marisnick.
Leading off for Pittsburgh.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They use that right now.
Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And they'll take it to the back. Digging in now, Dirk Eischen. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The New York Mets used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Aaron Sanchez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 34th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Stepping in, Dirk Eischen. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
And he fouls this one off. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Ready to take his hacks again, Dirk Eischen, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Musgrove. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's
1-1.
They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And that's the second out. Dirk Eischen will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Ahmed Rosario. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wait.
Hold it here, hold it here.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now in the box, Dirk Eischen. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Pittsburgh Pirates took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Joe Musgrove records his 14th winning decision of the season. Kyle Crick wraps it up for the save, his 46th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.